How much money does Ryan Trahan make? Ryan Trahan is a YouTuber that does challenges like Mr. Beast, but generally with lower stakes and a lower budget. However, he puts noticeably more heart and humor into his videos, which is why I think he has great future potential. He also helped kickstart my channel and get me to 100 subscribers, so thanks Ryan. Anyway, his channel might not be quite as big as Mr. Beast, with only about 14 million subscribers as opposed to Mr. Beast's over 180 million, but his channel's still very large and he's bound to make quite a bit of money. So let's calculate it. This is more simple than when I calculated how much money Mr. Beast makes, because Ryan Trahan only has 2 channels with a noticeable following and 1 company, which is his merch store. Although the average monetized video only makes $1 or $2 per 1,000 views, the average successful video that's long form with a high retention makes around $3 to $5 per 1,000 views, so we can assume that Ryan with his very watchable videos makes $4 per 1,000 views. If we go to Ryan's main channel on Social Blade, we can see they gained nearly 100 million views in the last month, which translates to about $380,000 already. And I know that Social Blade has estimates, but you can't trust those, especially since the range is so big. Moving on, Ryan's second channel has only 800,000 views for the last month, both because it's a much smaller channel and he hasn't uploaded to it in over 3 months. So I'll just round up to 1 million because he's probably gonna upload another video to the channel in under 3 months, meaning that his monthly views for the channel are probably normally and will be higher than they are right now. That gives him another $4,000 to $5,000, putting our total to about $385,000. Finally, we have his merch store. It's hard to tell how much exactly Ryan makes off his merch, but 3 of his t-shirts are sold out on howdyhowdy.com, meaning that he's selling well. And after doing some research, I found out that the average bigger YouTuber will sell about 1 piece of merch for every 2,000 subscribers that they have per month. But since Ryan Trahan seems to be doing a good job at both connecting with his audience and advertising his merch store, I'll just assume they gets 1 shirt sold per month for every 1,000 subscribers he has instead of every 2,000. That being said, he probably sold around 12 to 14,000 shirts last month, but I'll round it down to 12,000 to not be too generous with my estimations. That would give him a monthly revenue of $420,000, but if you take away the money spent for the merch itself, with about 20 of the $35 going into the shirts, he should be making about $180,000 a month from his merch store. If all this is accurate, Ryan Trahan makes over $500,000 a month, and assuming he spends $1,000 per video or once a week, since I couldn't find out how much exactly he spends on his average video, but this seems about right. And that he also spends about $7,000 a month on everyday living, which is about average for people living in Austin, Texas, which is where he lives. That means that he's making a monthly profit of about $550,000, which is over $6 million every year. So Ryan Trahan might not be nearly as successful as Mr. Beast's profit of over double that per month, calculated in a previous video, but he's still making tons of profit that will only grow as his YouTube channel grows. But that's not all. I also wanted to find out how much money Ryan made when he did his 30-day penny series, by far his most successful month, gaining him about 2.5 million subscribers and over 250 million views in just 1 month. Using the same ratios as before, Ryan would have made just over $1 million from ad revenue just from that, and another $140,000 from his merch. He also raised $1.4 million for charity, but he didn't keep that money, so I'm not counting it. Making another $7,000 from his second channel, that brings our total to about $1,170,000 in just 1 month, or almost double what he normally makes these days. Thanks for watching, and I hope you enjoyed. See ya!